Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for Social Psychology Psych 5 for Saturday, February 18th. And it's going to go over a few reminders and clarifications. Anything I think you need to know to do well in the course and stay on top of things. So let's get started. First up here, your most recent Chapter 5, its quiz and discussion is actually due tonight. Not the usual Friday like I would normally do things because, you know, Friday the 17th was an observed holiday in the district, so I had to move it up to Saturday just to avoid having a assignment due date on an official holiday like that. So it's due tonight, and don't forget that time differential. Your discussion is due a bit earlier at 9 p.m. Your quiz is due a bit later at 11:59 p.m. And the discussion this time is pretty interesting. It's all about what this chapter concerns, and that's attribution. And I want you to kind of reflect upon attributions for a few things in your life that have happened to all of us, and so definitely check that out. Next up here, as you know, per a recent announcement earlier this week, that your Unit 2 exam is coming up this Monday through Wednesday, the 20th through the 22nd, covering these three chapters, chapters 3, 4, and 5. Like you saw for the first unit exam, there is a study guide there at the bottom of the unit. So look at the bottom of Unit 2, right above the link for the exam, you'll find a study guide. Definitely pay careful attention to those two areas on the study guide that you'll find that are italicized with some asterisks around it. That's going to be the content your two short answer essay questions are based on. So definitely prepare well, and do be careful per announcements and the instructions for the exam that you don't just copy and paste information from your book or from some psychology related website online, because that's cheating and plagiarism and you won't be allowed to earn points for that. So do be careful to put things in your own words, just like if you were sitting down in a classroom writing with paper and pencil. Put things in your own words and you won't have any problem there. And as before, you get 60 minutes for the exam, and there's 50 questions, combination of multiple choice, true, false, and a few short answer essay questions. Next up here, don't forget to complete and submit your inquisitive chapters for this section or unit. It's chapters 3, 4, and 5. You have until Sunday evening, the 19th, by 11:59 p.m. to submit those, so please make sure you get those in on time. They're easy points to earn. And remember, when you do the inquisitive assignments, if you don't get a really high score the first round of questioning, just go back in and try again, because the system is designed to allow you to retry the questions there and raise your score. As long as the final deadline hasn't passed, you can go back in and try to elevate the score, so please do so. Don't just give up after the first time and try to raise your score. Next up here is at your Unit 3. That's going to open up next week in the middle of the exam week there, schedule there. So on Tuesday the 21st, Unit 3 will open. It covers 3 chapters, chapters 6, 7, and 8. So you certainly can work ahead once that opens up there and knock out your quizzes and discussions and inquisitives if you want to do that. Next up here, the big thing is that Part 1 of your APA Style Literature Review paper is going to be due not this coming Monday, but the following Monday on the 27th. I've already posted some announcements about this. You'll see reminder items found in the units on our Canvas course page. There is a dedicated APA Literature Review module with all the instructions and the submission area that you will find underneath Unit 5 of our course material on our Canvas course page. So scroll down past Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you'll see the APA module. You want to look for the instructions for Component 1 and the submission area for Component 1. There are dedicated areas for each in that module there. When you open up the instructions for Component 1, watch the little short how-to video that I put there at the very top of the instructions there. It's only about 10 minutes. It'll really make your life easier. I just kind of walk you through with screenshots and show and tell you on the instruction page what you need to do and how you should do things. So definitely check that out. Remember that your topic must be from an area in social psychology. So papers or submissions on drug abuse, schizophrenia, memory in human infants, that kind of stuff. It's not social psychology content, so it's not eligible. Just use your book to get some ideas. There's entire chapters, including 4 little mini chapters at the end of your book there too, that are all valid areas to consider writing your paper about there. So check that out. And what you are going to submit for this first part, and it's clearly in the instructions, so do read the instructions. There is your topic. Again, it must be a social psychology topic. Also what's called a thesis statement, which is simply a sentence or two just telling me how you're going to approach your topic, and also a list of 5 APA style references. There are sample thesis statements you'll find in the instructions just to give you an idea of how do you put together a thesis statement. There's also a completed sample submission for you to look at too. There's a file link for that. Just go ahead and take a look at that so you can at least see what things should, quote, look like there. And with those 5 references in APA style, as I have clearly in the instructions, and this is really important, that means there have to be academic peer-reviewed research articles, so actual research studies. They cannot be books or websites or pamphlets or videos or things like that. They actually have to be research studies, just like the ones you read about in your book all the time as you go through the chapters. So make sure they're actual research studies. You are allowed to have non-studies included with your references, but only after you have at least 5 minimum references that are actual research studies. And that's all clearly stated in the instructions, so please do take the time to look at that, because I don't want to see you make mistakes that were easily avoided if you had read the instructions, so do be careful about that. There is a sample area for you to upload your assignment there, so you're not going to email anything to me. So you'll see a dedicated submission area right underneath the instruction item in the module there. Your submission must be in Microsoft Word, so PDFs, Google Docs, etc. are not acceptable, so make sure you upload your file there. Everyone has free access to Microsoft Word through the Office 365 link that you'll find on any Canvas course page, so just use that link in case you don't have the software on your own device already, and you're just going to upload it there, so do be careful about that. As you'll find at the bottom of the instructions and the submission area there as well, there's a little description there regarding the late submission policy for the course. This is the same one found on your syllabus there. It's 10% deduction if you submit late, and it's an additional 5% deduction for every 24-hour period after the original due day and time, which again is this coming Monday the 27th at 11:59 p.m. So if you submit after that, it's 10% off, and for every 24-hour window that passes after that, it's another 5% off, and after 72 hours or 3 days afterwards, you won't be able to submit at all. The submission area closes. So if it's due late Monday night, you have Tuesday, Wednesday, and then by Thursday evening is the last time you can submit it there by 11:59 p.m. But do submit on time, or get it in as early as possible afterwards, because I don't want to see a well-written submission get docked for a lot of points just because it's late. But I'm just reminding you, there are policies that are clear about the late submissions there. Otherwise, that's everything I wanted to say this time. If you have any questions, please email, and I'll be glad to get back to you. We will have our live session not on the usual Monday at 1 p.m. because Monday, again, is an official observance of a President's Day holiday, so our campus is closed. So we're going to have our live session on Tuesday. I think this is the last time we're going to do this. I already sent out the Zoom link via an announcement there, so please come if you can. It's basically open office hours, and I'll be there to answer any of your questions. And, of course, make sure you are watching those lecture videos that will really help you out in mastering the materials. All right, that's everything I wanted to say for right now. Hope you're having a good weekend, and good luck on your exam, and I'll see you here next Saturday. All right, bye-bye for now.